Welcome back. The people of the Pacific Northwest, like all Americans, are a mixture of histories and traditions. The first arrivals were mountain men from France, Russia, England, and Canada. Because Washington and Oregon was so vast and mountainous, the railroads didn't reach the Pacific Northwest until 1883. With that brought a lot more immigrants from China, Italy, and Greece. Large numbers of Chinese settled in Oregon and east of the Cascade Mountains. In the late 1800s, German and Japanese immigrants arrived. The Asian influence in the Pacific Northwest is still felt today, and they have thriving Asian communities. Immigrants used the ingredients of the Pacific Northwest that was available to them, but cooked it in the style of their homelands. This fusion of ingredients and techniques is today called Pacific Rim cooking. Today we're going to make a dish from the Pacific Northwest, mussels and Thai coconut broth. All right, I hope you enjoy. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's go through our ingredients. I have about 4 cups of red bell pepper julienne. I have about 2 cups of bok choy, cut in about 1-inch pieces. I have a half a cup of dry white wine. I have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I have a teaspoon of curry powder and 1/8 a teaspoon of cayenne. I have some garlic and ginger minced, and I have about a half a cup of shallots thinly sliced. And then I have a can of coconut milk, and then I have 2 pounds of mussels that I got from the local grocer that's frozen. Where I live, you can't get fresh seafood, but these work just as good. So there's 2 pounds of mussels. So for the mussels, we're going to follow the directions on the package. We're going to put these 2 bags down in boiling water, and they will boil for 7 minutes. Okay, so now our mussels are cooked, and I'll show you what to do with them next. Okay, so now we have our mussels done. We're going to open them up, and we're going to pour them right down into a stock pot. Now, if you see any mussels that have not opened, make sure that you discard them. You don't want to eat any unopened mussels. That means they're bad. So we're going to dump our mussels and the juice that's in the bag right down in there. We are going to pour our half a cup of wine in, put a lid on that, and let that cook for 5 minutes. So we put our mussels down into a pot, we put our white wine in there, and we're going to put a lid on it and let that steam for another 5 minutes. Okay, so our mussels have been cooking for 5 minutes, and we will take them out. We're going to set our mussels aside, and then we're going to keep this liquid. We're going to strain it. Wipe out your stock pot, turn your heat down to medium heat. We're going to put some oil. So we're going to add our bell peppers, our bok choy, our garlic and ginger, and our shallots. Stir this all around. Wow, if you could smell these beautiful smells coming out of here. That garlic and ginger. So we're going to let those soften up for a few minutes. Okay, now we're back. Our vegetables are starting to soften up a little bit. So now we're going to put in our brown sugar, our curry powder and cayenne. We're going to stir that around, and that's going to cook for about a minute. Okay, now we are going to add our coconut milk and our juice from our mussels that we cook them in. Give that a stir to get everything incorporated. Put a lid on it, bring it up to a boil. Our soup is done. Okay, so there's how you make mussels and Thai coconut broth. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.